Welcome back, this is Vix, and you are listening to Random Witchcraft. Today we are going to do something a little different. I'll be giving you a few spells, well, quite a few spells, that you may like and may even want to try. There are ones for cleaning, ones for protection, and even a few for luck. So, stay tuned. So, we're going to start off with some cleansing spells. Dum dum dum. First, we're going to start off with some animal ally cleansing spells. These ones do involve cleansing animals, like scavengers, especially vultures. They're the ultimate animal allies for cleansing. Other ones that include crows, jackals, and coyotes also. Now this first one, it's the Animal Altar Cleansing Spell, where you set up an altar space with images of the cleansing animals. Rubber toy productions are excellent, as are Zuni stone fetishes. Choose one or many, depending on your taste and your cleansing needs. Ring the animals with amethyst, malachite, and quartz crystals. This will generate a low-level but constant cleansing action. Whenever you desire a more potent cleansing, hold a white candle in your hands and charge it with your desire. Place it in the center of your altar and light it. Gaze into the flame and envision it as a magnet, sucking all negative into the fire where it is consumed and purified. The next animal altar cleansing spell. The preceding spell may be adapted so that to maintain a constant, consistent cleansing effect. Place small images of the cleansing animals in all corners of the room. The power may be enhanced by also maintaining one larger image on a central altar. Once a week, feed the animals, walking around the room sunwise. Greet each one with incense, smoke, or another offering. Next, we have a broom cleaning spell. Use any broom to sweep the dust from the west to the east. Burn this dust and toss the ashes outdoors. Complete the ritual by mopping up the floors with the magical floor wash, followed by a protective incense fumigation. Another broom cleansing spell. Any broom may be used in this spell, homemade or commercial, however, it must be discarded at the conclusion of the spell. Add an infusion of lemongrass and some white or rice vinegar to a bucket filled with water. If you have time to make lemongrass vinegar, this is even more effective than the infusion. Dip a broom into the bucket of floor wash and sweep the area from the center, working your way outwards. This does not need to be a commercial broom. A branch with attached stiff herbs is fine. However, a mop may not be substituted. When complete, dump the wash water outside and discard the broom at a crossroads. Candle cleansers. Candles deliver a magical, safe, space-purifying effects of fire without the intensity of smoke or the fragrances associated with fumigation cleansing. And a nice blessing oil. Create blessing oil by adding frankincense and benzoin to a blend of olive and jojoba oils. Use either the ground resin or essential oils. Dress white and blue candles with the oil and burn to purify the atmosphere. Next we have cleansing powders. Powders are sprinkled through an area to radiate a cleansing effect as well as to absorb malignancies. guessing negative energies in the air. Sprinkle lightly. Typically, the powders will disperse into the atmosphere quickly. If any powder is still visible after 7 days, vacuum it up and replace. If this occurs consistently, you are either applying too much or stronger cleansing methods are needed. You have an exorcism powder. Despite its name, rather than performing actual exorcisms, this powder helps eliminate negative emotions, vibrations, and low-level spirit emanations. Blend the following ingredients together and grind into a fine powder: dried basil, frankincense, rosemary, rue, yarrow. Blend this powder into arrowroot powder. Sprinkle as needed. Next we have cleansing spirits. Sounds very interesting, doesn't it? Sure does to me. Sometimes you need someone else to clean for you. Calling in the spirits to perform a cleansing is like hiring a deluxe cleaning service. They perform a better, more thorough job than the average person could. They are capable of removing spiritual dirt and debris that you weren't aware even existed. Like a cleaning service, these spirits expect to be paid. Some demand specific gifts or offerings. Others, like the angels, expect a certain atmosphere of respect and reverence. Angels feed off the fragrance of precious resins. Fill the room with their aroma. It will enhance the cleaning. As anyone who has ever hired a cleaning service knows, you must clean prior to the spirit's arrival. Do some basic cleansings first to prepare the area for their presence. Smudge sticks, aspergine cleansing waters are appropriate. Now, next we have a cast out evil incense. This powerful formula provides cleansing for areas profane with evil and or violence. Blend and grind the following ingredients together into a fine powder: camphor, cinnamon, frankincense, myrrh, and sandalwood, and sprinkle it onto lit charcoal and burn it. Now you have the Cast Out Evil Extra Strength spell. For areas that have been truly profane and need extra potent cleansing, do an initial moderate cleansing of the area. Prepare the room by closing all windows and sources of ventilation. Prepare an incense burner with lit charcoals. Place a substantial quantity of Cast Out Evil incense into the burner. Position the burner in the center of the room. Let it remain there for a minimum of an hour, and overnight at longest. While the incense burns, the room should be closed to all outside ventilation. If it's possible for someone to stay in the room to attend the incense, they will be rewarded with a powerful personal cleansing. If this is not possible, and the incense will be temporarily unsupervised, be extremely vigilant as to fire safety. When sufficient time has passed, open windows, provide ventilation, and let the fresh air in. Next, you have a dragon's blood cleansing incense. Dragon's blood is believed to neutralize negative energy. This is a powerful resin with many magical uses. It is a potent component of a vast variety of spells for protection, romance, and healing. Burning dragon's blood alone provides a potent cleansing. However, add dragon's blood to other sacred botanicals for extra enhancement. Next, you have the High Spirit incense. Very popular among spiritualists, this formula allegedly removes spiritual debris, invites beneficial spirits, and offers protection and blessing. It's 3 parts frankincense, 2 parts benzoin, and 1 part myrrh. Grind the ingredients together with a mortar and pestle, and then burn on charcoal. Now you have the pine cleansing incense, where you grind dried pine needles to powder and sprinkle it on lit charcoals to cleanse an area of negative energy and entities. And then you have the sacred purification incense. This cleansing formula incorporates the botanicals most frequently used in sacred rites. It removes the negative and the tainted, leaving an aura of holiness behind. You have benzoin dragon's blood, frankincense, myrrh, sandalwood, and sea salt. Blend and grind the ingredients into a fine powder, and then sprinkle it onto lit charcoal and burn it. Then you have cleaning by the bell. Among the reasons bells are traditionally incorporated into churches is that bells are powerful space cleansers. Although any bell may be used, the most effective for cleansing purposes include silver bells, iron bells, and brass bells. Maneki Neko is the amulet Japanese beckoning cat, usually a freestanding figurine. Maneki Neko bells cleanse personal and spatial auras, in addition to their traditional function of attracting prosperity and protection. Ring bells whenever you feel cleansing is required. Hang bells in a breezy spot so that their activity can be constant. Bells are interesting cleansers because, unlike other methods, they can operate spontaneously. Should a typically silent bell suddenly ring, especially without obvious cause, pay attention. Further cleansing or protective rituals may be needed. Now with the cleansing vapors. Not all incense are dry. This is a liquid, steam-based incense formula from Yemen. It's a blessing incense. Gently warm rose water or hydrosol. Add sugar, stir it until the sugar is completely dissolved. Add some or all of the following: aloes wood, rose petals, sandalwood powder, black tea leaves, attars of jasmine, rose, sandalwood, and henna. Simmer until steam rises. Use the steam to bless and cleanse an area, people, and or objects. Next we have the new home floor wash. This is recommended for a preliminary cleansing when moving into a new home. This removes old vibrations and emotions lingering from past residents and allows you to begin with a fresh slate. Make a strong infusion of basil, hyssop, and pine needles. Strain and add to a bucket of rinse water with vinegar. Cleanse floors and surfaces as needed. Ocean water spell. Fill empty glass bottles with ocean water and bring them home. Use this water to cleanse walls and floors and whatever requires magical cleaning. Now with the ocean water extra strength home cleansing. Fill empty glass bottles with ocean water. Add cascarilla powder, agar-agar, and powdered kelp. Use this water for magical space cleansing. And you got the post-cleansing spell. After other cleansing spells are complete, add cascarilla powder to a bucket of salted water. Wash down floors and walls to seal and enhance your previous efforts. Now you got the new home major cleaning spell. This cleansing ritual may be used for individual rooms or for an entire house, and is an excellent cleansing method prior to moving into a new home. Where you blend essential oils of frankincense and sandalwood into olive oil. Use this to dress a blue candle. Place this candle onto a disposable saucer or plate. Place this saucer on top of some spread out sheets of newspaper or a disposal tablecloth. Cast a large circle with sea salt on the paper around the candle and the saucer. The circle must be large enough for you to maneuver comfortably within it. Enter the circle. You may either stand or kneel on the paper and light the candle. Close the doors and let the candle burn out. Always maintain eye on fire safety. When the candle is finished, fold everything up securely inside the newspaper. Do not spill even 1 grain of salt. Take it to a moving body of water. Slide all biodegradable materials into the water. Throw everything else into a trash can at a distance from your home. Walk away and don't look back. Repeat in every room that you would like cleansed. Then you have the salt cleansing spell. Make an infusion of pouring boiling water over High John the Conqueror roots. Sprinkle the infusion on salt. Only moisten the salt, don't melt it. Allow the salt to dry out. Sprinkle the salt around your home to absorb negativity. Reserve the remaining High John liquid and refrigerate. Repeat the spell as desired daily or weekly. Stationary cleansers. Certain objects are perceived as being similar to magical vacuum cleaners. They absorb malevolence and negativity, removing it from the premises. As a general rule, white foods may be used in this manner. In general, when the object is full, like a vacuum cleaner bag, it needs to be removed from the premises and discarded. Crystals are the exception. They may be cleansed, effectively emptying them of debris so that they may be used over and over again. Stationary cleaners are typically left unsupervised in an area. If children and or pets are present, make sure safe methods are used. One really good one is the amethyst crystal cleanser. Place large amethysts in room corners to serve as spiritual vacuum cleaners. When they look dull, cleanse and recharge them. Other crystal gemstones recommended for space cleansing include clear quartz crystals and malachite. Next we have the cleansing baths. Well, a couple of them. The basil cleansing bath. In addition to standard cleansing effects, this bath is excellent for removing negative emotions caused by extended exposure to very controlling people. Basil also enhances luck and the potential for prosperity. Pour approximately 1 cup of boiling water over 1 heaped teaspoon of dried basil. Allow this to stand until the water cools, creating a strong infusion, and then you add it to your bath. You got a citrus bath. Obtain as many kinds of citrus fruits as possible. Lemons, limes, oranges, tangerines, and so forth. Draw a bath. Quarter each fruit. Squeeze the juice into the bath and toss the fruit in the water. Add yarrow, hydrosol, as much as you'd like. Get into the bath and rub the fruit over your body. Let yourself air dry. You may be sticky, but let it remain for as long as possible. Yeah, that one, you pretty much end up being fruit juice infused. But you'd probably smell pretty good. Now you have a cleansing and energy balancing bath. The botanicals frankincense and myrrh are perceived as happily married, perfectly balanced and a matching couple. As vetiver and patchouli. In addition to aura cleansing, these botanicals also balance yin and yang energies. Add a cup of salt to a dish. Add 2 drops of each of the essential oils of frankincense, myrrh, patchouli, and vetiver. You may add more if you wish, but keep proportions equal. Add additional drops in even-numbered combinations. With your fingers, blend this into the salt. Add this to a tub of running water. Then when the bath is filled and the temperature is correct, adjust the fragrance if you like by adding a few more drops of any of the essential oils directly to the water. Now we have a cleansing oil. Sometimes cleansing means adding something rather than removing it. This Mediterranean formula has a purifying effect, using either essential oils or fresh herbs. Add basil, rosemary, and thyme to olive oil and massage this into the body. The second cleansing oil. Create cleansing oil by blending frankincense, benzoin, sandalwood, myrrh, and or liquid amber into jojoba oil. Use either essential oils or dry botanicals. Anoint at least 4 white candles with this oil so that you may cast a circle with them wide enough so there's no anxiety about sitting within the circle. More candles may be used. If only using 4, place 1 in each of the cardinal points. Light the candles and sit within the circle until you feel cleansed and purified. Next you have Destroy All Evil bath. Add at least 1 cup of Florida water and at least 1 cup of sea salt to a tub filled with water. Add a generous splash of 4 Thieves vinegar. Just before you enter the water, when the temperature has already been adjusted, add 9 drops of essential oil of rosemary. Reinforce and enhance the bath's potency by keeping a large quartz crystal in the water while you bathe. Next, we have the Dragon's Blood bath. Blend dragon's blood powder, crushed frankincense, and sea salt. Add the powder to your bath. Sounds simple enough. More with the Florida water cleansing. Got Florida water cleansing spell. Florida water cleanses the body as well as it does an area. Add at least 1 cup to bath water together with at least a handful of salt. The next one, for a fast spontaneous cleaning, when there is no time to prepare and take a bath, undress completely, rub or sprinkle Florida water all over yourself. Make sure not to neglect the often forgotten soles of the feet and the top of the head. Allow yourself to air dry and get dressed. This is particularly effective and refreshing if the Florida water is kept chilled in the refrigerator. Never actually thought about putting Florida water in the refrigerator. Next we have the lavender bath. Lavender derives from its name from lavare, meaning to wash. Laundry comes from the same root source. This bath may be dedicated to Hecate, for whom lavender is a sacred plant. Add essential oil of lavender, lavender hydrosol, or an infusion to the bath for spiritual as well as physical cleaning. Next you have the Mexican style cleansing bath. Allow the liquid used to boil stinging nettles to cool, and add it to an infusion of rosemary and spearmint. And you add the blended liquid to your bath. And you got a rose herb bath. Make an infusion of the following things: red roses, white roses, yellow roses, pink roses, peppermint, and parsley, and add it to your bath. Next we have the Quick Fix Aura Cleanser. Add 1 cup of salt and 1 cup of vinegar to a bath. Lemon vinegar is most potent, however apple cider or rice vinegar is also very effective. Homemade Four Thieves vinegar is also powerful and very effective, however its fragrance is pungent rather than light and relaxing. And then a good one, a sage cleaning spell. As we all practitioners probably have a plethora of sage lying around. This one is to heal from a friend's betrayal and help remove feelings of violation and humiliation. Soak a photograph in salted water. If the spell is right for you, you will know which photograph to use. Remove the photo from the liquid and let it dry out. Burn the photo on a bed of sage. Smudge yourself with sage to This one is a salt cleansing bath. This is a quick fix cleansing, perfect for spontaneous needs. Add at least 1 cup of salt to a bathtub filled with warm water. Soak thoroughly, allowing yourself to air dry when the bath is over. Another salt cleansing bath. Dissolve at least 1 cup of salt into the tub of warm water. Add at least 1 cup of vinegar. Slice 1 lemon and 1 lime in half. Squeeze the juice into the bath water. Toss the rinds in also. Rub the squeezed out fruit halves against your body as you soak in the tub. Another salt cleansing spell. There are many ways to benefit from salt's cleansing powers, including bath salts. The basic formula for bath salts consists of 2 cups of sea salt blended with 1/2 cup of baking soda. This standard formula alone, added to the bath, provides effective cleansing. The cleansing may be enhanced and strengthened by adding essential oils. The following increases the potency greatly: frankincense, lavender, manuka, rosemary, thyme, linalool, and sandalwood. Dried powdered ingredients may also be added, especially dragon's blood powder, powdered rosemary, and lavender. And now a fun, nice salt scrub. A salt scrub provides a more concentrated cleansing. For maximum effect, add bath salts to the water and then apply the salt scrub directly to the body. The standard salt scrub formula consists of a blend of approximately 1 cup of salt, 1/2 cup of oil. The actual quantity depends, however, upon the desired consistency and the sensitivity of your skin. If you'd like a softer, less abrasive scrub, increase the proportion of oil. Because salt is purifying and protective, every salt scrub inherently provides aura cleansing. However, the purpose and added effects of a salt scrub may be adjusted through the addition of essential oils: rosemary, clary sage, frankincense, manuka, benzoin, thyme, linalool, sandalwood, all intensify the cleaning effect. Next we have 7 Waves Ocean Cleansing for the witches that live by the beach, or ones that can actually get to the beach quickly. Immerse yourself in ocean waters to achieve aura cleansing. When 7 waves have passed over you, the cleansing is complete. Quite simple, easy, and to the point. Next we have a balancing cleansing. Myrrh represents the female principle, frankincense the male. Although most frequently they're blended, this spell suggests alternating between the two. Burn myrrh and burn frankincense simultaneously but separately. Pass ritual tools through the myrrh smoke and then through frankincense, alternating between the two until the spell feels complete for cleansing, charging, and balancing. Desert Sage Cleansing. Pass your ritual objects, crystals, and mirrors through desert sage smoke to cleanse and empower them. For cleansing crystals, crystals and gemstones absorb and store energy. Depending upon how they're used, they may need to be cleansed periodically and recharged. Various cleansing methods exist. Bury the stone in the ground overnight or longer. This is most potent if done outside. But if this is not possible, burying it in a flower pot filled with dirt will work too. If you would like to retain the stone, be sure to mark the burial spot. Expose the crystal to sunlight and or moonlight. Pass the crystal through incense smoke. Many clear crystals may be cleansed with salt water. Collected ocean water, or add sea salt to spring water. Many of the charged waters in the formulary may be used to cleanse crystals, particularly Florida water or Notre Dame water. Salt may leach color from a vivid crystal or damage a fragile one, like moldavite. Bathe crystals in spring water with the addition of a few drops of Dr. Bach's Rescue Remedy or similar emergency flower remedy formulas. Now, cleansing crystal balls. It is crucial that crystal balls and scrying glass are kept cleansed, both physically and spiritually. A dusty crystal ball reveals nothing. A crystal ball covered with negative spiritual debris may reveal distortions. Cleanse with the following: a blend of spring water and vinegar, one of the charged waters, holy water, Marie Laveau water, or Notre Dame water are particularly recommended. A water-based herbal infusion made with dried mugwort and or anise seeds, mugwort hydrosol. Add flower essence remedies as desired to any of the above formulas. Mugwort flower essence remedy enhances the crystal ball's powers. Dr. Bach's rescue remedy or similar emergency formula will remove and assimilate disturbing or traumatic visions seen within. Cleansing a magic mirror. Mirrors, like crystals, store information. In theory, anything reflected within a mirror, particularly over an extended period of time, is stored within and may be accessed. Like cleaning out computer files, cleansing removes the mirror's memory and allows you a fresh start. This is particularly crucial for if would like to use an antique mirror of unknown precedent. You may have no idea what is in the mirror and what may thus emerge. In addition, if you would like to dedicate a mirror to a new goal or purpose, a thorough cleansing is recommended. These techniques may also be used to consecrate a mirror for any purpose. Through smoke, pass the mirror through incense smoke, holding it in the smoke for several minutes. Repeat several times. Lillian Tu, a world-renowned Feng Shui authority, recommends no less than a series of 3 to complete a cleansing or a consecration. Use any of the cleansing incense formulas or create your own blend from one or more of the following sacred cleansing incenses: dragon's wood, Syrian rue, frankincense, benzoin, mastic, wormwood, or sandalwood. Now a cleansing sword brew, safe spell. This spell is used to cleanse and consecrate metal ritual tools, such as magic swords and daggers. Simmer rue, stinging nettles, and vervain in an iron cauldron. When it's steaming, plunge the blades into the water and then remove them. Stay tuned till next week as we carry on, giving you more useful spells. Talk to you next week. Bye. Just one more thing before we sign off for the day. If you would like to send us any comments, concerns, or any questions, or if you would like to support this podcast, or for any future endeavors, click the links below. Thank you.